Maybe Black Widow doesn't fist fight Thanos in this episode.
That's the only way to enjoy this fucking series. Go sniff a donkey's diarrhea ass.
Okay. Welcome back to Two Gaming Dudes movie reviews.
Here we go. What If episode 6 and 7.
I gotta try to remember what the hell those were. What
Episode 6, Killmonger saves Tony.
That's right, the Wakanda episode.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it in that language.
This show lost me a long time ago.
Right?
Well, from episode 1, I could tell it was garbage. It is the shittiest thing I've ever seen on TV. It is by far the shittiest product Marvel has ever put out.
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree. This is not the best thing they've ever done. I get what they were going for, but these stories are really short, so they're really rushed, and I don't know.
So Tony's Humvee gets hit, like normal, like in the first Iron Man film.
Right.
Except Killmonger rescues him, so he doesn't get abducted by Mujahideens.
The Ten Rings.
Yeah. So
The Ten Rings, the Mujahideen, division.
Take the 10 rings. And so, because of that, he never develops the Iron Man suit. He never realizes the fragility of life. All that shit. Like the episode Tapestry from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Right.
But secretly, Killmonger wants to be Black Panther.
The whole time. So this was all Killmonger's evil plan. And in this universe, as in every universe except the main one, Tony Stark is a freaking idiot, and he dies in every single one.
Tony's an idiot.
Yep.
T'Challa's an idiot.
Yep.
The King of Wakanda is a naive idiot.
And they're all just like, come on, Killmonger, we love you. Do whatever you want.
So he becomes Tony's head of security, which gives him access to resources and technology and all that shit, and he can start putting his plan into motion, which is to start a fake war between the U.S. and Wakanda.
Yes.
And we're going to develop these Iron Man drones that'll be faulty, and I can turn them off and look like the hero.
Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'd be out of a job.
And then they'll make me Black Panther.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly right, yes.
Why was T'Challa not Black Panther yet?
I don't remember. In this universe, was T'Challa dead?
No.
Or
He was, what are you doing, cousin?
was he there? I don't remember him even being there. Maybe he was. I don't know why. There's a lot of that episode that I just kind of glossed over.
Right.
I just wasn't invested in it, so as it was going, I was just like, this is like the other one that I saw. And it just kind of kept going.
So he starts this face. We're jumping through this so quickly because fuck.
Whatever.
He starts a fake war, and then the drones that he developed for the U.S. Army, which normally takes years from design stage to acquisition to entering service.
Right.
Like the stealth fighter was begun in 1987. Well, 1987. Yeah.
Well, in this, we don't got time for that, so he did it in a weekend.
And then they somehow in that weekend have developed thousands of these drones, and they're going to attack Wakanda. Why? Because he made it look like they're bad.
Something like that, yeah.
And all the Wakandans are like, oh boy, we can destroy these
These things are no
giant
problem.
things because we have a shield. Oh no, they can get through the shield. Let's fight them normally.
So they kung fu fight the giant robots.
Yeah, which are made out of paper mache, it seems like.
Apparently.
Because a guy with a stick just crushes this fucking, supposed to be a walking tank.
Yep.
And then he's like, I have a secret remote control.
I challenge you to do this, by the way. I challenge you to go and make yourself some sort of rudimentary lathe or spear, and then go attack, we're not going to say tank, Jeep. Go attack a Jeep Grand Cherokee. See who wins.
Well, that's a bad example because the Jeep is a Chrysler product.
Fair enough.
There's a chance it's going to come apart if you hit it with a stick. But a big, solid dump truck. See if you can stab through it.
Yes.
I bet you can't. So he has a secret remote control that shuts off the drones.
Yeah.
Making him a hero.
And then he turns them back on and goes, oh no, Tony Stark is so evil. And then they all have to witness his amazing physical prowess as he goes in and beats them all up.
And then they're like,
Because he fist fights
yeah.
the giant robots, the giant tank robots.
And then they're like, here, you become the Black Panther. And they make him
Because you
Black
clearly
Panther.
rock. And was T'Challa there? And he was just like, oh, you're right. He's so much cooler than I am.
He was like in the, the Friends realm, the Friend Zone. Whatever they call their ancestral plane.
Oh, that's right. Okay, he was dead.
Yeah. Oh, cousin, why are you being an asshole? He's like, cuz. BLM, baby.
That's what it all came down to. Cheers.
That's
by
it.
the
That's
way.
as much breakdown as it needs because it was just dumb. It was just ridiculous, overcomplicated G.I. Joe Cobra plan.
It appears we have a common enemy.
It really is. It couldn't have been done any better.
Like, we
If
need
they-
$1 trillion, so we're gonna develop hyperspace satellite laser beams, and we're gonna hold the world hostage for $1 trillion. Or you could just, go online, hack a computer network, and steal $1 trillion.
No, it's got to be over the and not only the giant satellites that fire lasers, but the lasers very specifically only shrink monuments. Just monuments.
Cobra rules! Destroy, you stupid asshole!
So, yeah, I was not into that. I just didn't care. I wasn't interested. It wasn't interesting.
No, it wasn't.
It was boring. It was
Okay,
now. Are we moving on to the next episode yet?
well, here's the irony. The next episode had an even thinner plot, and yet it was more fun to watch.
I liked the next one. I didn't love it. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing ever. But you know what? I really liked it.
Episode
it was
7.
Paper thin, and it was like something out of National Lampoon.
Yeah.
But
If
I
Thor was
liked
an
it.
only child,
Yes.
so he grows up spoiled and privileged like a Kardashian, and so he never learns to sacrifice.
He's like he plucked him out of Jersey Shore or something, and gave him the hammer and was like, "There you go to Las Vegas." and have some fun."
T-shirt time!
So apparently, without his brother, he becomes stupid, arrogant, and I liked him.
dunce.
Yeah,
Who goes around having galactic parties and not cleaning up after himself.
that was the whole point of it, and to combat this alien from another world, they brought in Captain Marvel, and we got to see Captain Marvel and Thor fight, and I actually kind of liked Captain Marvel in this, which is saying something because I hated the movie, and I did not like that character. And this isn't even anything against Brie Larson. I just didn't like the character.
No, because it wasn't a good film.
Right. But in this, I liked her.
Well, okay, but you liked her in a very specific context. This
Yes.
comic relief episode.
Yes.
Let's turn them
And
into
all
R2 and 3PO.
All of a sudden I realized this is where she belongs. This is where Captain Marvel belongs, as a side character who's
yeah.
just to play the straight man to the funny guy.
Yes, she doesn't have the comedic chops really, but
Right.
whoever the voice actress is,
She got it.
did.
She figured it out, yeah.
My biggest problem with this episode, I didn't even take notes on this because nothing happened.
Nothing happened. He comes to Earth.
I wrote
he throws a
throwaway
party.
episode. Captain Marvel can kill him? Question mark.
He comes to Earth. He throws a party. And he tells apparently everybody in the universe that he's having this party, and people show up. So you have like Jeff Goldblum shows up to party with him.
Yes. Quite right. I'm at the party as well.
And all these other random characters that you wouldn't expect. And then Loki shows up. But Loki, because
still a frost giant.
Yeah, he grew up with the frost giant, so he's one of them, and turns out they're best buds.
All right. The point is, it does nothing to further any storyline.
No.
It's just a throwaway episode.
Well, they all kind of felt like this, but this more than any of them felt like a complete throwaway.
It just, my problem is, my generic problem with all of Marvel, frankly, is the way they adjust the powers and the strength of the characters according to their narrative.
Right.
I pick any movie and we'll show prime examples of it.
Yeah, we see it often in the movies where you'd swear they were a lot stronger before, and all of a sudden they're weaker, then they're stronger again, and now they're ridiculously strong. And
I mean, Civil War was the worst of it. Where
Yeah.
Captain America just turns into a fucking god. You're just a guy on steroids. You are the peak of human whatever. You're not a supernatural being. Tony Stark blasted you with that anti-tank cannon. It should have fucking sliced you in half. Not knocked you back and went, oh, I'm okay. Or fucking Captain Britain, or the Agent Carter, flipping trucks over. It's bullshit.
she must have got a little more.
I understand why they're doing it. Because anytime they face off the heroes, they don't want
Yes.
to alienate one side's fans more than the other.
Right.
So they
you have
always
to
fight
keep
to
them
a draw.
all- You have to keep them all on an equal playing field
But that's
In a way.
stupid.
because they're not equal.
They're not. At all.
You know, the first Avengers movie actually highlighted that. Captain America went down there to hang out with Thor and Iron Man as they were beating each other up, and he was gonna die. There was like no way he was gonna fight them. He couldn't even fight Loki. Loki kicked his ass.
And we're mixing all of these together here. It's
So
tough to
it's-
remember. But the Black Widow isn't a fucking superhuman.
No,
She's just a fucking chick.
with ninja skills.
She's just an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Don't understand.
None of it. They just change it at will.
Yeah.
I understand why. That's fucking lazy ass writing. Fucking fix it. Adjust the story according to.
To what you're doing, and just,
What am I
just
trying
make
to
it
say?
make
I'm so
sense.
fucking high that I'm.
That you're actually upset over this.
No, that I'm not. That I'm not explaining it well.
I get it though.
You
I
can
know what you're
adjust
saying.
the storyline accordingly.
Yes.
You know what their power levels are. This is what should happen. One of them should beat the shit out of the other and pull back because they're not a killer.
Or
And then adjust the story. Progresses from there.
yes,
You
or
can't have.
You take the character who doesn't have the superpowers and you have them do something else. Maybe Black Widow doesn't fist fight Thanos in this episode.
That's the only way to enjoy this fucking series. Garbage.
And tequila. Cheers to that, my friend.
Slow down a little. A few people in the room that don't
So that was my big.
Not me. I get it.
They lure Thor out into the desert because they decide they have to kill him. We make contact with this alien species. Kill it.
All right, fucking kill him. He's throwing parties.
Right, he's shown no fucking ill intent to any of us, but and Captain Marvel's like, oh, was it her? Somebody, she asks, should I unload or something like that? And they're like, if she punches him full blast, it'll be like 3 megatons.
There's like the equivalent of 10 nuclear bombs
Yeah.
going off or something like that.
Yeah. But in the film, he's standing in front of the concentrated beams of a star.
Yes.
That's a lot more than 10 nuclear bombs.
Yes.
So, can she kill him?
No, I don't think so. I think it would have been another draw. Would the nuclear bomb going off killed them? I don't know. I'd argue to say probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they can take. And you know what? Neither do the writers.
No, and they don't want to take a step forward and put that out into the universe because they don't want to be the ones to get the critique from the fanboys.
Right.
This is the critique from the fanboys.
Right. All right. Beyond the critique, though, I will say that this episode was fun for me to watch. I laughed at some of the scenes. I laughed when he was screaming, "My mother is coming!" It felt very National Lampoon to me. The style of humor and just the comedy of errors and all the things that went wrong. So, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It didn't feel like any of the other episodes up to this point.
That's true. I don't know that that's a good... It is a good thing, but it was a wide departure.
Yes.
I mean, it was a big break from what we've seen so far.
And this was the only one that had a cliffhanger ending. because the Watcher's all like, and then I guess they live happily ever after.
Not me.
What the hell is this? And all of a sudden, Ultron popped out of some weird wormhole with all the Infinity Stones, and he's like, "Sup, dude," and starts blasting shit. And Watcher's like, fuck. And then it ended.
Yeah.
So, where will that lead? Oh.
Up a fucking termite's butthole.
Well, we're reaching the end. There's only 2 episodes left. So,
God,
I'm
fuck.
thinking whatever is happening, this must be like the 2-episode finale.
All right, whatever.
Just know, I called it. I called it earlier. I'm going to call it again. The Watcher is going to assemble the Avengers of the Multiverse thing.
I'm trying to think of the comic. There is actually an Avengers.
Yeah, there is.
Or
Is that what it's called?
Defenders of the
Multiverse, something like that?
Or Avengers of the...
I don't remember. It's something like that. But
I don't
yeah,
remember.
there actually
I don't
is a
remember if
thing.
Watcher is involved, but whatever.
I think he is.
Okay. I don't care. I just want it to be over with this series. It's awful.
All right. Well, it's almost over. 2 more episodes.
Not
and we'll be
almost
done.
enough.
That's our critique. I'd love to know what you thought. Put your comments down below. We'll actually look at them. We'll read them. We'll even do like a...
We will.
We'll even do like a reaction video. We'll actually read your comments in a video. And we'll tell you why we disagree with you.
I'll explain to you why you're a fucking idiot. I want to read the Pornhub comments.
Okay.
What are the comments from the Pornhub channel?
We'll do that. We're going to do a
Those
different
are just
episode. We're
glorious.
going to have a wonderful comment episode. We'll make sure we get comments from Twitter, from Pornhub, from all the places that we communicate with our fans. You guys have said some crazy ass shit, and we're going to make sure we have an episode all about it.
All right, dick subscribe.
Absolutely. We'll see you in another episode. Bye.
Oh, God.